My name is Arina Albu. I'm an artist, a painter, and art educator. I am working as an artist professionally for over 10 years, which I feel so lucky. And sometimes I myself can't even believe that it's actually happening, because that's the dream for me. I mainly nowadays work in watercolors, but I am multidisciplinary artist, which is a way to say that I just use different media. I am proficient in oils, acrylics, pastels, colored pencils, markers, etc., etc. But nowadays, since I travel a lot, I mostly use watercolor. I'd like to show you a few of my works done on arches paper. So the first one is this one, made on cold press paper. I very much enjoy using different mediums in one piece, as well as make it feel raw in some points and some spots, and on some spots I want it to feel like very detailed and focused. And when I succeed doing that, I am very happy, which is what happened with this piece. Also, here specifically, I like that there is that sheet music and some small things that the more you look, you will see more little details and stuff I just snuck in there. The second one I'd like to show you is this one, where even though a smaller piece, I feel like here it was a breakthrough piece for me, because I got the right balance between detail and abstraction, which I am looking for, and the empty space and the details as well. That ratio and those things are what makes me pursue. Those are the things I pursue in my art, that game between detail and emptiness and realism and abstraction. I use many different techniques and mediums, which is kind of fun for me because I'm like a cat. I just get very curious and interested in many things, and I enjoy playing around. But nowadays, since I mainly work with other watercolors because I travel a lot, I use a very specific technique that I've been working on for a while and just perfecting over time, and is still a work in progress. I usually start with like a big splash of water and a lot of paint, and I just start very loose, very abstract, just pure feelings, just letting it all out. I'm usually tuning some feeling I want to convey or want to get out of my system while just creating some sort of abstract. Then I look at the abstract and just try to understand what it wants to be. Does it want to be a flower, a fox, a portrait? I just see, it's like looking at clouds. I look at it and I see what it looks like for me and what it wants to become, and then I start working and detailing and adding some more form, shape, and realism, while trying to leave out some of the initial stages, just the raw spots of paint and blobs of stuff that happen. And sometimes I very much enjoy with watercolor that there are many small accidents, like happy little accidents. And when that happens, I very much enjoy finding creative ways of incorporating that into the piece. So big mess at first, and then tighter and tighter meaning later. So the paper I use the most is Arches hot pressed paper, 300 grams, and sometimes I also use the Arches cold press 300 grams paper. I use them interchangeably. It's mostly about what mood I'm in that day and what's closest to my hands if I'm lazy and don't want to get up getting it. Mostly I will use the hot press for more detailed work and the cold press for more expressive, testy, trying it out kind of work, and for mixed media as well. Why did I choose this paper? I don't think I chose it. I think it chose me. Let me tell you how I encountered first the paper. So I was very young, like 20ish, and very broke at the time. But I would, whenever I had payday, would mostly buy a bit of food and as much art supplies as I could. So the people at the art store knew me quite well, and I would kind of live there. And one day, one of the sellers at the store was seeing that I was looking for something frantically, and he asked me what happened, and I told him, I'm trying to learn this watercolor thing, but I can't understand how to do it. I feel like I have no talent at all, and I should leave the art world, and I can't even paint for the life of me in watercolor. And he told me, show me. And I showed him like this sketchbook, which I used with horrible watercolor paper, and he told me, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just using the wrong paper. And I was I was shown the Arches beautiful papers that day, and I bought one big one because I didn't have a lot of money. So I just bought one big sheet of paper and just cut it into smaller pieces. And it really fixed my work. Like, it wasn't even a problem of how I worked, it was a problem with the paper I used. Since then, I learned more, and I understood that Arches is impeccable in many ways. And after learning more about watercolors and building my confidence and knowledge, and trying many different combinations of papers and colors, I am always going back to Arches whenever I want dependable results. When I want dependable results, when I want it to be archival and forever and ever stay, whenever I do a serious painting or commission, or when I want a paper that can just be as durable as possible and just eat everything I throw at it, I'm going with Arches, no questions asked. If I had to describe Arches paper in one word, it would be dependable. It's a very secure and dependable feeling to work on that paper, because I know that if there are small accidents happening, that I did something wrong, the paper will take it. Whatever I throw at it, it will take it. If I want it to stay forever because it's archival, it will take it, it will stay. So it takes away a lot of the stress that experimenting with art entails many times, and also is dependable, so I can always know that if that's a commission or a piece that is presenting myself to the world, which is the scariest part about being an artist sometimes, I always know the paper has got my back. And that's it. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed.